Evening, everyone. It's Tuesday afternoon, about 5:25, and this is your Tuesday closing comment. It is video number 350, and if you appreciate the work, we'd appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button. Okay, so today was an earnings day, and there was plenty of it, both good and bad. The outstanding bad ones were 3M and McDonald's. McDonald's actually closed down a little over 2.5% or $5 at 196.24 after a miss on the bottom line and a beat on revenues. We also had Visa, which beat both top and bottom line, but nonetheless finished 192.68, down 4.25 or 2%. Starbucks beat, but that beat was a smaller than expected loss, and the stock actually rallied $5 on it. Excuse me. Mondelez had a beat both top and bottom and gave some mixed guidance. The stock closed at 56, or stock is trading at 56, and that's up 27 cents. So there's really not much to go into there. eBay beat on earnings, but missed on revenues, having just in-line revenues. And the stock is 54.35. That's down $2 or 3.5%. And the big winner, it seems, was AMD, which beat both top and bottom line, and on a year-over-year basis had their profit margin go from 7 to 12%. The stock is currently trading 74.25. That's a new all-time high. It's up $6.50 or 9.7%. The market, on the other hand, sold off into the close. Closed on the low of the day, down right around 200 or 7.77%. NASDAQ was down 1.27% or 134. The S&P also closed on the low, down about 21, which is 0.65. The S&Ps closed down 1% or $15, and the Dow Jones Transports closed down 120 or 1.2%. The market internals were weak. Over on the NYSE, the numbers were not terrible. It was 1.2 to 1 down, but on the NASDAQ, we were actually 2 to 1 down. Volume was light. So I gave you a break tonight on the chart up on the screen. It's not the US dollar, which did nothing today, had no bounce. Well, I shouldn't say that. It bounced 3 cents, which on an index that's 93.5 really is meaningless. But this is the silver, and the reason that I'm showing it, this is the gold. The reason that I'm showing it to you this way is because I was concerned about the parabolic nature of this move, and what I wanted to show you was that last night we had a high of 1974, and then we sold all the way down, right back down to 1900, and then went all the way back up here and closed up on the day at 1944.5, and that was up 1360. So that's a bit of a kind of an internal pullback. The one that I think bears the most attention is the silver, and the silver was even more of a parabolic move, but look at what it did. Last night, it got all the way up here to 26.27.5, which is a move from this breakout just under $20. That's a move of 30%. But look at what it did. After making that high, it got all the way back down to 22.46. That is an internal pullback of 50% of the move from this breakout. Now, I'm not sure how we're going to consolidate here, whether we're going to come down and maybe test the $21 area, or whether we're just going to go sideways like we did in here and work off that overbought nature. But either way, this was a very meaningful pullback, and it really does take a lot of the excess out of this move, which clearly is excessive. The Bitcoin, same situation, was as high as 11,500 last night, got all the way down to 10,625 this morning, and then rallied back up and closed at 11,035 and up on the day. This one is not nearly as extreme as the others. Okay, what we have to look forward to is the second day of the Fed meeting tomorrow, which will involve a press conference afterwards. We have another chapter of the Mark Zuckerberg apology tour going in front of one of the subcommittees. I don't remember which one it is, but you can be sure he'll be busy apologizing for everything he's done and promising to never do it again. And we have more earnings. Thursday is the big day, which is Alphabet, Apple, and Amazon. So, this is a period in time that I absolutely hate. It takes me away from making trades because I find that even when you get the earnings right, sometimes you don't get the direction right. I mean, Visa beating both top and bottom and going down $4 is an excellent example of that. Starbucks having a loss and going up $5 is another example. In any event, that's just my bent on earnings. I don't play them, and I don't like them. All right, everyone, have a good evening. I'll be back first thing in the morning with your pre-opening comment, and don't forget to subscribe.